Hey guys, Colbert here. Welcome back to another video. We just had news from the developer. You couldn't even imagine what they're gonna do right now. This is it's funny, it's sad, it's a mixed feeling of emotions. So let's have a look at it and what I mean by that, right? And you guys can start with the comments and we'll see on how this goes, right? Hey folks, some good news about Ugir the Worm Eater. So the fragment collection that's going on right now. It's already been more than halfway through. The team is making some technical changes to the battle processor flow, meaning that Ugir the Worm Eater skill will be affected by these changes. Thus, this passive skill will be triggered not only when the enemy is revived using an active skill, but also by the passive skill or revive on death. So what they're making is it's a direct buff to Ugir right now. So he will be able to remove buffs from champions that are revived by anything basically. Any revive that happens, he'll be doing his A2 skill. So such champs as Sun Wukong, Mariska the Unbreakable, etc. will be able to trigger Ugir's passive skill. This challenge will go live in one of the upcoming updates as it requires a bit more time to be executed, but just wanted to give you a heads up in advance. So if this is not a slap in the face to people who decided not to go for Ugir because of the way that he only works because of passive revive, then I don't know what is, right? The only reason I went for Ugir was because I did the summoning events. I was testing out the progressive summoning chances, and with that, I just wanted to see on how that worked. I got 20 fragments. I thought, okay, I'll complete the rest of the thing. And this is like a direct buff happening to Ugir, which this buff was needed. This should have been done the day that they launched this champion on the test server, and we made videos on it. We didn't even make videos. We started saying on how bad he was from the test server, the fact that his passive didn't work on all kind of revives, and they just said, oh, you just haven't found a use for him yet. And now they come almost more than a week after I think he started, or like a week after, whatever. It's too late. It's too late for such a buff to happen. Right, you could have done this buff maybe a month from now. It would have been less badly accepted, I would say, at least from me. I'm going for him and I'm still accepting it as a bad thing to do in terms of being a buff. It's too late. Players who chose not to go for him will not be able to go for him anymore after receiving these news for this. Are they doing this intentionally? I don't know. I don't know if they're doing this intentionally just so that people who didn't go for him feel the FOMO, or the fear of missing out in the future, and they say, okay, I'm gonna be going for all fusions and all fragment collections because they will be buffing them immediately, and even if they're bad, they're gonna be buffing them. I mean, this shouldn't be the way that we see these kind of events. They should be testing these things out beforehand. I'm not supposed to be a tester for them. I'm supposed to be a content creator. So when they give me access to the test server and this is broken, which it was, I shouldn't be the one saying it's broken. It should be the quality testers before me testing just to find the bugs. They're not testing to see the reactions with champions and stuff and how this works. Should be testing to see, if it actually works as intended. But whatever, they don't have the budget maybe. So I think this is it's a good move, but it's a bad move to do it now. I think it's the worst time to do it right now. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think it's gonna completely change the way that he works anyway. I think he's gonna be cool against Sun Wukong, but he doesn't have the power to be a big damage dealer anyway. So he's there basically as a utility support. Even against Sun Wukong, he wouldn't be able to kill. I would say maybe he would be able to kill Sun Wukong with like a direct counter to Sun Wukong, because Sun Wukong is a DPS, so he could probably kill him if you build Ugir right. So you would be able to just keep Sun Wukong dead basically. As long as you had him fast enough with some damage, you'd be able to keep Sun Wukong dead. All right. With Marichka, you don't do much against Marichka. She revives the whole team, okay, with her passive. And it's pretty huge because they also receive 75% turn meters. So they get their turns, even if they get, maybe if they get stunned through a stun set on Ugir, doesn't matter much because they still get, you know, a lot of health when they are revived. So you won't be stunning them as often. It's going to be 3 allies, and it really depends. It really depends. But it's still a very solid buff. I just don't know why they did it right now. Their justification does not make sense to me. I'm already seeing the content creator program, the chat, content creator chat. I'm not gonna show you guys, but it's kind of, it's being negative. It's being negative. But anyway, I feel they should have done this way quicker, like on day one. They should have changed this on day one. They should have had it at the start. When I was testing this one out, right, this champion Basada, he does this on every single revive that happens, so there's no limitation on it. I don't understand why they didn't do it for the whole of the skills that champion has. I mean, Basada has it, why not Ugir? That would have been very much an easy solution, but I don't get it. I don't think it's such a big deal, but it's the fact that they're doing it at a point where it would have made some people go for this champion instead of not going for him. All right, doesn't feel right, especially in such a locked down setting where they set it so that if you skip a single event or tournament, you're done. You're gonna miss out on the champion. So if this was done maybe on day one, where you still have the decision to make, okay, maybe this is worth it, I'll go for him, maybe that change your decision, that would be totally fine. Maybe even day 2, where you still have time to push it a little bit. Day 3, it's right on the edge, because if there was like a dungeon divers, you would have to do all the points in a single day. So the longer it takes for them to do something like this, the worse it becomes. But whatever. I think I made a poll on my channel asking whether people were gonna go for this champion, or was it for the last one? I can't remember. No, I think it was for Xena, my last poll that I made on my channel. But yeah, would this have changed your opinion, guys? Let me know down below. This was the video for today. For this, I just wanted to make you guys know about this as soon as I learned the news. And yeah, I'll be posting another one later on. If we get more news, of course I'll let you know. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.